This episode is actually weird because I did the alphabet keyword talk recording first before I do opening, and I also did the non-video recording first before the opening. But here I go. VKanon's KiDoAiRaku. Konnichiwa! Hi everyone, V here as always from Tokyo, Japan with lots of love. I still have lots of love today even though I won't be talking about love anymore. This will be the first episode for July. Oh wow, so half of 2021 is gone. Half the time seems fast or slow for anyone. Well, I think time can go faster. I don't know. I'm still busy on some days and still not so busy on some days, so I'm all fine. I will be talking about another keyword talk today, and as always, I have lots to update. And I've also prepared something that is for mogumogu time. Here we go. This week too, I have a lot of update to do. I guess I'm very grateful that now I go out a lot. I have more free times on weekend. Compared to when I was in May, I had more schedule with scrap that I almost didn't go anywhere on weekend. Of course, I had the exams as well. 今日の味噌汁何がいい? I did a cost test, the only one I've done in June, even though I have like 2 to 3 more characters I want to do. It's Sayu Ogiwara from Higesoru. I think I don't really suit her. I cannot portray JK anymore. I need to be younger. Oh my god. I didn't buy any extra wig as well. That color is too light for her hair also. Well, misosiru waifu. I actually have mixed feeling regarding the series. I started watching because I really want to know what really happened to her before. But when it reached to the point of, I don't know, meeting the mother and then she talked about her past, I think it's too abrupt. I would want better foundation. It's not built enough yet. A bit too fictional, so I don't think I'll cosplay as Sayu. I actually like Goto senpai. I always like One-chan Kiara more, and of course I know that I cannot portray One-chan Kiara. Last weekend I went to Gotemba Factory Outlet and I drove for the first time. I could only drive a bit, like for 10 minutes, for 5 minutes from one place to another in Gotemba in Suzuoka Prefecture, but still I enjoyed a lot. I think I did well because, well, my partner didn't scold me or anything. As always, I really enjoy Gotemba's factory outlet. I bought more clothes and I actually wanted to buy a new bag, but then at the end I didn't. Is it time to buy a more expensive bag? I saw this lemon tea. This brand, Lipton, is having a collaboration with Idol7. This is my bias, Nagi. The first time I saw it, I didn't buy, but then I regretted it, so at the end I bought it. I'm so glad that it's still there. In Tokyo, it's almost no more. I always just see someone else that is not my bias. I didn't stay in hotel class, instead we just went for the onsen. Oh man, it was so good. I definitely will go to Gotemba once or twice every year. I'll make that a routine. There's the news that Oedo Onsen is closing in September 5th. Oh man, it's one of my favorite places in Tokyo, although sadly it's very far from where I am. Well, I already planned to go with my friend in July. I've stopped writing gratitude journal. I think it lasted for 2 weeks. Instead, yesterday I just bought a book that is called as Nampure. Nampure is number place? I thought Nampure is number play. Oh my god. I've been doing Sudoku phone application for the last 2 to 3 months. I keep on doing it 1 to 20 levels each day. Yes, I'm so addicted. So I decided to level up my concentration because this is definitely more difficult. Thankfully, I have friction where I can erase stuff. And apparently, besides Sudoku, there are also varieties such as there's this one where this is super easy though. The red box is even number and the white box is the odd number. This is the harder one, which is the line that should only be 1 until 9. Numbers in red box 1 will be the same with the numbers in red box 2. Black is the same with black. That is not so difficult. I had hard time with this one, but at the end I figured out that similar with Sudoku, I need to put 1 until 6 vertically and horizontally. Nothing should clash. Each of the box should have 1 until 9, but at the end it's also like Sudoku where shouldn't have the same number vertically and horizontally. I did 5 to 6 questions already out of 100 questions. I think I'll finish it next week. Today, I saw the cat. Konnichiwa. And lastly, for my works video, my boss asked us to find our childhood picture when we were as young as the kids we are teaching. And I figured out that I've had the resting bitch face since young. Well, I was unexpectedly boyish when I was young. Well, not that I'm super glam right now, but I think I'm reaching my princessy state. Hi! Mogumogu time desu yo! It's mogumogu time! So today, I'll be introducing another Kit Kat which uses wheat for the biscuit part, Mugi. I've been looking forward to this, and without further ado, see there! Here it is. Ooh, kawaii. Office Mugi. Kit Kat always have this part where people can write messages to each other. I don't have any colleague or anyone to write to. I'm the editor, I'm the recorder, I'm the director, I'm the everything. It's not chocolate, so white chocolate, kana? White chocolate, I think. So here I go. This is delicious, but it's super sweet. I think this is good when someone is super tired and need some sugar. Good thing again. I want to drink tea right away. Let's see, any other tutor, I think. Watashi wa watashi mugi. PM for mugi. I think I won't eat anymore. But for those who are interested to try this, I think it's worth a try. I haven't actually been trying lots of Kit Kat in Japan, although a lot of people will get the matcha Kit Kat, the green tea Kit Kat when they come to Japan, but I don't really like matcha, so I haven't really tried that as well. I'm fine with the chocolate Kit Kat, but not too much. It's just still very sweet for me. Hi! Today's recording is different because out of everything else, the first thing that I'm recording is the keyword talk. Today, I'll be talking about makeup. Almost every day, 365 days, I always put on makeup. Even going to gym, although after training, I will still take a bath, I still do makeup. It's already like part of me. I feel more awake after I do makeup. Plus, I'm actually doing makeup for hygiene as well. Once I have makeup on, I don't like to touch my face anymore. I'm going to talk about my daily makeup routine. I started makeup back in 2015 in Singapore. I took a 3 months diploma course for makeup artist, but I'm not really into making up another person. I actually like to make up myself more. It's just better knowledge of how to do proper makeup. Today, I woke up later. After waking up, brush my teeth, wash my face right away, and on days when I don't need to get ready right away, I actually put on morning mask, wear for like 60 seconds. So instead of prepping my face with moisturizer right away, I just use that. Of course, there's some oil already. So on day like this, I will start by cleaning my face with toner. I have mixed skin, not so sensitive to makeup brands. Korean beauty skin is pretty popular, but I don't really like that. I actually prefer me. I don't really like to have my face seen very oily and too glowy. So I wash my face. The first thing I do is I will use toner. Even before I use morning mask, I'll right away spray. So I don't like to wipe my skin with towel, but I only wipe my skin with tissue paper. Towel is a bit too rough. After toner, I always put on eye cream. I don't have super heavy bag that is like the care bag kind. This part of mine is actually pretty dry. After eye cream, it's time for moisturizer. But I actually like to mix my moisturizer with my primer, the makeup base. This is the reason why my makeup time is getting shorter and shorter. Back when I just learned about makeup artistry, I like to put on more bold colors that my makeup can sometimes take half hour to 1 hour. But no, nowadays when it's everyday thing, the process I can go 15 minutes and 5 more minutes for my hair and dressing up. I think makeup base is very, very important, and moisturizing before makeup is of course very, very important. I don't really do concealing, so I don't think it's very needed. I don't have much pimples. There's some scar, but foundation is actually enough to cover it. I like to use my left hand more than my right hand because I think it's not so rough, not so strong. Okay. Hi. On days when I need to move a lot, I like to use BB cream. On days when I think I don't need to move a lot, I actually just use pad version of BB cream where I just tap and then it already become BB cream. And I actually like to use brush, and I will always start brushing from my chin. During one of the makeup artist talk, it's actually advisable to start from the nose because they find that the nose is what people correct the most. But I don't like it because I think it's too oily to start from the nose right away. So I slowly go up. There are also people who like to do eye makeup first and then putting on BB cream on the rest of their face. But no, I think BB cream is after all foundation to balance the skin color, so T-zone is not too dark, the cheek is not too bright, and like that. And of course, it's not fully balanced, so it's time for this thingy. I don't remember the name. I tap to remove the brush mark. Okay, and of course it's sticky because it was liquid foundation. To make it matte, I actually use loose powder. How I use loose powder is actually very loosely. Of course, I can't stop here because if I were to just stop here, everything will look so patchy. So it's time for compact powder. I don't do shading or highlighting unless I need to do photo shoot. With this, my face now look matte. Of course, I don't want too dry as well. I don't like cracked skin, definitely. Well, now it's summer, so it's not a big problem. Now it's time for my blusher. Cheekbone. A bit here and a bit here. When it's too red, then I'll use this to blend it. Okay, then eyebrow. Well, I actually have pretty thick eyebrow already, so I only fill in the gap instead of like really drawing them. So I just just draw a line and use this. And then now it's time for eyeshadow. So I like to mix these two colors, and for the below I'll use this one, the white one. Start with a darker color. Mix it with pink. I don't really use eyeliner. I used to love eyeliner, of course, especially since I love Visual K, but then I just find it not so time friendly anymore. I don't really have big eyes. My eyelid is actually inner eyelid, so if I close my eyes when I have eyeliner, it looks super thick. Well, it's not that I didn't learn about put on eyeliner when I was in Singapore, but then if I'm not doing any photo shoot, what's the point? Okay, this is for this side, so it's a mix of brown and pink. Most of the time, I only use brown and pink. Sometimes I'll use orange. Well, most of the time, it's still brown and pink. Well, there's residue of the BB cream from here, so I use it to erase. My worst case can always put pink here to make it balance. Yes, so this is pretty much how I do my makeup every day. I always put on makeup setting spray. This is super important, especially lately when everyone just keep on wearing masks. I always do my setting spray double. The other one is with the miracle water, and then now it's waiting for it to dry. Yay! And for my lips, I don't put BB cream on my lips. Start with, of course, lip balm. I love shade of pink and shade of orange. that's about it. So my skincare is actually not too much, but I do it every day. And when I come back home, first is of course the makeup wipe. After makeup wipe, I'll wash my face. And then, it depends on the day, but lately because it's very humid, so my face got oily easier. To avoid pimple, I actually wear the morning mask that I mentioned just now. It is for moisturizing. It is actually to avoid pimple as well. Many people don't really understand that. And on days when I don't put on the 30 to 60 second mask, I'll right away just use night mask from Laneige. Well, there are also days when I put on the 10 minutes mask, but I don't really like that lately because it's just so humid and so hot. It just takes longer for it to seep in on my skin. So yes, that's about it for what I do daily. Alright, that's all for today's episode. For this episode, it sure has been weird. But I still recorded the ending at the end of today's whole episode. Well, I still need to take the photos though for the... Thank you for listening, and always thank you for the comment as well, for saying that you are looking forward to my next episode, as well as the kind messages. The next episode will be on the 7th of July, Friday. Oh, I didn't prepare any short song cover video for this episode, but of course I'm here for my Hitokoto Nihongo, for my one phrase Japanese. Here it go. 水忘れないでね。水美味しいですよ。Don't forget water. Water is delicious. Anyone can guess when did I think about that? Well, 10 seconds ago. So water is still very important. Try to not get dehydrated because almost every day I have nosebleed. That's all. Thank you for watching. This was V, Lots of Love, always from Tokyo, Japan. And mata ne! Mata raishu! See you again! What makes me happy about makeup is, even though a lot of people like to say makeup is bad for skin cannot breathe, well, I think makeup is bad for skin when you sleep on it. But what I like about makeup is, because I do makeup, I don't touch my face anymore. It's really for hygiene wise for me. I become also willing to wash my face, willing to do skincare, part of loving myself. What makes me angry about makeup? I cannot lie to say that I don't have any day when my makeup don't really stick well. Today, I'm actually pretty surprised that my makeup was good. There are days when my BB cream doesn't really sip in my skin. Usually it's during the winter day because skin is too dry. That's another reason why I don't really use bold colors such as dark blue or purple, is because a lot of time those kind of colors most easily. When that happened, I just got angry. Just like any other thing in life, when things don't go right, I just get angry. And when it comes to what makes me sad about makeup, nothing in particular. Or maybe the makeup artist course. I'm quite sad that even though I took that course, I'm actually not good at making up another person. But instead, I know best what suits me. When we took that course, it's actually not advised to put anything on the face before doing makeup, except the primer, no sunblock, no moisturizer, because oily skin is actually not too good for absorbing makeup as well. But I just don't really like that because I still care about my skin a lot. And lastly, when it comes to enjoy, I just enjoy making up in general. I just enjoy looking good to start with. Of course, there are days when I feel like I need to do makeup, when I need to rush, but overall, I can't live without makeup.